Bolivian coriander does not behave like coriander. That confusion is the first thing to clear. Despite the name, it is not a substitute, not a cousin, and not a gentler alternative. It is its own thing, and it makes that very clear the moment you smell it. Often called papalo, this herb's scientific name is porophyllum ruderale. It belongs to the Asteraceae family, the same large family that includes sunflowers, daisies, and marigolds. This already places it far away from true coriander, which belongs to the carrot family. The resemblance ends at usage, not biology. Papalo is native to Central and South America, particularly Mexico, Bolivia, and surrounding regions. It thrives in warm climates, grows easily, and often appears as a wild or semi-cultivated plant. It does not demand attention from farmers. It simply grows. Botanically, papalo is an annual herb with thick, flat, oval leaves and hollow stems. The leaves are smooth-edged, slightly waxy, and dotted with visible oil glands. These glands are the key to everything that follows. When crushed, papalo releases an intense aroma. Some describe it as citrusy. Others say it is peppery, resinous, or even diesel-like. The reaction is immediate and polarizing. This intensity comes from volatile compounds stored in the leaf's oil glands. These compounds evaporate quickly, which is why papalo is almost never cooked. Heat destroys its defining character. This herb was not designed for subtlety. Historically, papalo occupied a specific role in regional cuisines. It was used sparingly, fresh, and with intention. In Mexican cooking, it is commonly added to tacos, beans, salsas, and street foods at the last moment. The goal is not balance. The goal is impact. Papalo replaces coriander in some regions not because it tastes the same, but because it fulfills a similar functional role. It cuts through fat. It refreshes the palate. It adds sharpness without acidity. But unlike coriander, papalo does not disappear into dishes. It announces itself. Culturally, this matters. Papalo became associated with assertive flavors and regional identity. It is not used everywhere, and that selective use reinforces its character. Nutritionally, papalo contributes modest amounts of vitamins A and C, along with minerals like calcium and iron. But like many herbs, its importance lies less in macronutrients and more in bioactive compounds. Traditional medicine systems used papalo for digestive support, appetite stimulation, and as a general tonic. Its strong aroma and bitterness signaled activity. In many cultures, this sensory intensity was interpreted as effectiveness. Papalo was also associated with warmth and circulation. It was believed to stimulate internal processes rather than calm them. Agriculturally, papalo is resilient. It tolerates poor soils, grows quickly, and requires minimal care. It does not transplant easily, preferring to grow where it germinates. This characteristic limited its commercialization. Unlike basil or parsley, papalo does not lend itself to mass production. Its aroma fades quickly after harvest. Its leaves do not store well. It resists packaging. This resistance kept papalo local. As global cuisines expanded, coriander spread everywhere. Papalo did not follow. It remained tied to place, to season, to immediacy. That is not a failure. That is fidelity. Modern palates often struggle with papalo. Accustomed to controlled flavors and standardized herbs, many find papalo overwhelming. Some describe it as unpleasant. Others become loyal instantly. This divide mirrors broader patterns in food culture. Foods that demand adjustment tend to persist regionally rather than globally. Papalo demands adjustment. It also teaches an important lesson about herbs. Not all herbs are meant to soften food. Some are meant to sharpen it. In contemporary kitchens, papalo is often misunderstood as an exotic alternative to coriander. This framing misses the point. Papalo is not a replacement. It is an escalation. Used correctly, it transforms simple foods. Beans become brighter. Grilled meats feel lighter. Rich dishes gain direction. Used incorrectly, it overwhelms everything. This margin for error is why papalo remains a cook's herb rather than a beginner's one. Culturally, papalo represents confidence. It does not apologize. It does not adapt to taste. It stays intense. This intensity reflects the environments where it evolved. Warm climates favor bold flavors. Foods spoil quickly. Herbs that cut through heaviness and refresh the mouth become valuable. Papalo fits this ecological logic perfectly. In a global food system obsessed with scalability, papalo resists. It does not freeze well. It does not dry well. It does not travel far. It must be used fresh, near where it grows. This limitation preserves its identity. Modern interest in heritage foods and regional herbs has brought papalo back into conversation. But even now, it remains niche. That niche is its protection. Papalo does not want to be everywhere. It wants to be exact. It wants to show what happens when a plant is allowed to remain itself. Bolivian coriander is a misnomer. Papalo is not coriander, and it does not want to be. It stands as proof that flavor does not need consensus to survive. Some foods exist to please everyone. Some exist to mean something. Papalo chose meaning, and that choice is why it still matters.